All right, how's everybody doing? Good? You guys had a good Friday?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Glad
I'm
to hear it. Glad to hear it.
ready for Christmas.
Getting ready for Christmas. I know, me too. I cannot wait. I'm excited.
It's going to be
Oh,
warm. Believe it or not, it's going to be warm in Chicago. It's going to be 56 degrees on Christmas Day.
no kidding. That
Unbelievable.
is really warm for Chicago.
And then the next day it'll be 13 below, but it's okay.
Oh, you get one day.
Get a
In
day.
Texas,
It's our gift.
what'd you
It's our
say,
Christmas
Kimberly?
Get a
gift.
day, you know.
I think it's going to be 78 degrees in Dallas, y'all.
Yeah.
Nice,
Praise
nice.
God.
Crazy. No, I want Chicago weather. I
I
want to
do
be
too.
cold with
It's
snow.
only 50 in Chicago.
Yeah,
You
Only 50.
you
Trying to
are going
figure
to
out
be
what it's
50.
going to
How
be in
about
Salt
that?
Lake.
Kimberly, my friend, just came back from Chicago. They said it was the most beautiful place for Christmas.
It
Oh,
is beautiful.
It is the best.
It
The
really is
Christmas
beautiful.
trees are huge and everywhere, decorated to the max.
Yeah.
And she went to all the museums, Bubble Museum, some other museum. I'm like, okay, I'm coming to Chicago to hit all the museums.
Yeah,
cute.
Michigan Avenue is it's like it's just stunning on the holidays, you know. It's just beautiful.
It's lovely. I'm going to be in Utah, and it says it's going to be 51 is the high. But no snow, rainy, but no snow. I'm very disappointed. I want snow. I want to go skiing. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited to go back and see my family, my mom and everybody, my whole, yeah, everybody lives there,
Oh,
but my
that's
sister and I
nice.
both live in Texas. So I'm excited to go see them. It's going to be so good. All right. Well, I am excited. Let's get started today. We are going to do a very back to basics onboarding for business and for your three business. And so I'm going to jump in here and just kind of share my slides. But before I do that, I want to kind of gather a little bit of everyone's why. So if you can, I would utilize the chat and just put in there like what your goal is, right? For it could be for the next 2 days, it could be for the next week, it could be for the next year. It could be for the next 90 days. You might want to put in just a quick goal in mind as I go through the basics, just so you have an idea of what you're working towards. I know when I first started, when I was brand new, my goal was to just get my first three people. I'm like, if I can get three people underneath me, maybe I could get three more, right? So in my head, I was like, gosh, what does that take? What does that mean? What do I got to do to get people excited about what I'm doing? All that fun stuff. So that's what I'd be thinking is if you're brand new, how can I recruit three people into my business, into my organization? And what does that mean for me? Well, it means a couple things, but in order to share really what that means, I'm going to head over here to our training and we're going to get started here. Let me move you guys up over here. Okay, great. All right. So let's dive in. Okay, so a couple things you need to know. If you're on this call right now and you're brand new, you likely would have already enrolled. You have your account open. It costs you $30 to become a brand ambassador. That gives you all the tools, the website, all of that fun stuff. You can download the free app. All of that it comes with becoming a brand ambassador. It's a one-time fee each year. It's really a website hosting fee. I know we don't really tell people that, but that's really what it is. It's just a one-time fee each year. So kind of like a Costco or a Sam's Club membership. And then likely you've already come on with a pack of products, either an intro pack or better. We want to make sure you've ordered an initial, what we call 100 CV. CV stands for customer volume. It gets you active. It activates that brand ambassador position. And so it brings up, like yesterday, I was doing an onboarding call. So sweet. This gal had purchased some products when we had a discount. I'm at the 20%. And I thought she'd ordered more. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, did she order more? So I thought that she'd ordered more and she wasn't up to 100 CV yet. So I couldn't walk her through how to set up her team, how to recruit her first two until she met that requirement. So we went in and quickly placed an order for some additional products. So she upgraded into an intro pack in addition to what she'd already purchased to bring her up to that 100 CV. And then from there, I went and set up her SmartShip. And so SmartShip is the glue that holds your business business together. It's your rent in your business every single month, if you will. Now, of course, if you were smart and you were business minded and you came on with a pro collection pack, you don't need to worry about that for the next 11 months because it's built into that specific pack. And that's one of the reasons I love that pack so much, is because you don't have to think about, the logistics of building this business for about 11 months, basically. I still set it up for them after the 11 months, but just making sure that they don't miss anything, that they're always accruing volume. And, it's really nice because you get a lot of customer loyalty rewards. So the longer you have your smart ship set up, where you're ordering like, one box of Eternal or some Kinetic or whatever product you think you're going to use, or you're going to use on a monthly basis, between 60 to 120 CV or better, that keeps you active, qualified, commissionable, and you'll never lose volume, which means if you're wanting to accrue an asset with 3, maybe you're not ready today to build a massive organization, it'll still hold all and bank all of the volume that comes through the team building, because both customers and brand ambassadors take position in the tree. I'll show you what that means in a second, in your organization, in other words, for you to get paid on later. So you want to make sure you're always accruing volume. So SmartShip is the glue that holds that together. It's the key to really unlocking the full business potential. And I cannot stress it enough. If you don't have SmartShip set up, you're missing out, because you're missing out on, when other people order, being able to hold that volume as an asset to get paid on later. It's like insurance, okay? It's like insurance in your business. So make sure your SmartShip is set up. And then the next thing we talked about is activating, or in other words, becoming qualified. So we became active with placing the initial order in the SmartShip. Now we want to get active qualified, which means we're qualified to earn up to $21,000 per week in commissions. So you would recruit one person on your left team who does the same. This initial process becomes a brand ambassador, intro pack, or greater. One person on your right team who does the same, comes on board just like this, $30 enrollment, intro pack or better, set up SmartShip. So this, honestly, if we never pass go and never collected $200, like we're playing Monopoly here. The basis of how we set up our business is exactly as you see it right here. You would recruit, you come on board as a brand ambassador, you recruit people who come on board as brand ambassadors, okay? They order an intro pack or greater on that first order. They set up their SmartShip, and you help them bring on board 2 more, right? Who do you know? Who do you know that's wellness, health and wellness oriented? Who do you know that's business minded? Who do you know that's, wanting to set up an e-commerce business? Who do you know that's willing to share their future success with others on the products and with the business, right? So you want to recruit 2. Now, those first 2 people are kind of prime real estate in your business. I recruited my significant other. I recruited my children. I recruited my mom and dad. I positioned people to win in those 2 top spots, because I knew what I was going to do was repeat this over and over again and build a massive organization. And so I wanted to build through them, and I wanted to put those people in there and set them up for success. So when we talk about team commissions, okay, when we talk about team commissions, this is just one way that we earn, right? This is just one way that we earn in the business. But everyone gets set up the same. So it's almost like you can't avoid it. Does that make sense? There's only 2 places you can put people, either your left team or your right team, and wherever you're positioned, you are also sitting on a left team or a right team, based on just whatever you ordered. So you can't really avoid it. So when you come on board, our goal is that you order enough products, enough of the system to have a really great product experience that can be shared with others, or you order enough products to say, I'm all in on this. I'm invested. The business is what I'm promoting. I'm bringing people on board because I want to help set others up for success, for long-term residual income. And the only way that you can do that is by following the plan. It's just the way it is. So they come on board. Okay, you've got 600 CV on your left, on your right in this example, 300 CV on your left. Doesn't matter where they're sitting. The computer will find the volume for you. So this is the way that it's set up. Okay, so whenever you have 900 CV customer volume running between both left and right legs, that kicks you out a $35 cycle. You can earn up to 600 cycles per week. That's 21,000 per week. So for those of you guys who are money driven, just know that you're sitting in a position that could cycle up to $21,000 per week. And you don't need a huge team to earn, but you do require momentum. And how do you gather momentum? It's what we just did. it's the basics. It's getting people excited about what we have to offer, helping them enroll with a $30 member fee, placing an initial order, setting up SmartShip, and recruiting too. And if that's, again, like I said, all you ever did, the possibility of you getting to that 21,000 per week is huge because you can't not. It's embedded in the structure. It's the way that it works. So when we talk about building success, the reason I'm talking about this 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 method is because it is structurally the way that the business is put together. So let's just hypothetically talk numbers for a second and talk business for a second. Some of you guys may have gotten on here like, wow, Adrienne, are you going to go through anything about setting up your business and or setting up your back office and da da da? Yes, I will. But right now I want you to understand the basic of how this builds. So when you recruit two, let's say we recruit two for you guys in your first, I don't know, week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, faster is up to you. Okay, you bring on two people, all right? And those two people bring on two people. So in our second month, we'd have four. In our third month, we'd have eight, right? And our fourth month, we'd have 16 people in our team. If everyone brought two, just two. And by the way, everybody knows two people who could use the products. Everybody knows two people who could get excited about earning additional income. So this is not a huge ask, right? This is like just the team standard. So you might have 16 in your fourth month, 32 in your fifth, 64, 128, 256, 5, 12, 10, 24, 20, 46, 40, 96. If you add all of those brand ambassadors up within a 12-month period of time of duplication, 2 by 2 by 2, you have over 8,000 brand ambassadors. Well, let's say you're earning 100 CV, that's 819,000 in CV. Every 900 points in that team structure kicks out a cycle. That's 910 cycles times $35 per cycle. You're at 31,850 per month. I have heard some people could live with that. Maybe not you. I don't know. Just kidding. I want more. I want more. And there's other ways to earn, right? But that 31,850 per month is huge for a lot of people because let's say only half of those people brought on two people. Would you be okay with an extra 15,000 per month? Right? What if a quarter of the people duplicated? 3/4 did not. You'd still be earning an extra 7,000 per month. Okay. What about 10% of those brand ambassadors? 10% would be 3,981 per month, right? And so I looked at that and I couldn't sleep at night when I first understood the way the business structure worked in this, what we call a binary meaning we build two sales teams of people. We have a left team and a right team. I'll never forget that. The first time I really got it, when somebody ran through these with me, I was camping with my daughters up in the mountains in Utah, and I was thinking about the presentation that I had just seen and witnessed. And I sat on that little sleeping bag and that with that pillow under my head, thinking about the two jobs that I was working, all the time that I had traded for dollars, being away from my children and my family, all of the things I had done. And I thought, what if this worked? What if all I did was help recruit two people per month and help other people recruit two people per month? And I built a significant income doing this. Would it be worth my time? Learning and understanding the products, learning and understanding the business, teaching others to do the same. And you know what I realized? I was like, oh yeah, this is worth it. I mean, this is not rocket science. I can bring two people to a presentation and collect a yes, no, maybe so, right? I can bring two people to the next event and get them trained. I can bring two people to an online Zoom call and get them excited. I can send product links from my app all day long and be a good tour guide and follow up and ask, hey, what did you like the most? What else did you like? Do you feel like you have enough information to get started today? I'd love to help you open a brand ambassador account for $30 and place an appropriate initial order. I'd love to help you earn additional income if you'll let me, right? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? So the reason I start with this, and I'm not going into the logistics of all the back office and everything else, because those are logistical pieces. There's a video for everything on our team website, ourlegacymakers.com. On page 1, the home page of that page will walk you through every single thing you need to know on how to access your back office, on how to get a welcome letter, how to go through the basics of setting up your business, all those kind of things. But what I really want you to understand and learn is the opportunity and the potential that's in front of you to be able to leverage the health and wellness of others and make a lot of money, to be able to leverage the opportunity to build a significant income online from the comfort of your home instead of trading time for dollars only looks like 2 people per month. If you do more than that, my God, the world is your oyster. You literally could be doing so much better. Okay. So you just don't know, but you've got to get them on the smart ship because that's the glue that holds your business together, right? Every time that smart ship order goes out, whether it's 60 to 120 CV, it's 1 box of each Fresnel, 2 Vitalitate, whatever they're going to use on a monthly basis. Because let me tell you, my friends, there's a lot of people ordering supplements. A lot of them are ordering them off Amazon, and Amazon is not paying them to order those products like we're paying you. The quality of those products are subpar at best and not third-party tested in a lot of ways that they should be and not listed in the PDR. So if we could show them a way to upgrade their multivitamin that they're currently using to a Vitalite 1 to 2 per month for them and their significant other or their children or whatever, you're in business. You're in big business. Keep it simple because every time that smart chip goes out, cha-ching, 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 how many brand ambassadors in your downline are ordering a nominal amount of products each month that you're getting paid on? Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. This is how you build a significant income in 3. 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Okay, I hope that was very clear and exciting to you. Now we're going to talk about what to do. Okay, who are you going to talk to? How are you going to know you're being successful? Right? You've got to make a list and track your success. Okay, this is network marketing. The bigger the net, the larger, the bigger the net you cast, the more money you make. Okay. Let me just mute a few people here. Okay, so the larger the net you cast, the more money you earn. Yes? So this is my favorite tracker form. You can scan and download it here. It takes you to the team website. It's called the Level Up Your Success, and it has a who do you know in there, and it's got a lot of fun stuff in there. Okay, so but you click on it, and what it does is it's going to teach you how to connect to your first 30 people. There's a script attached to it below on how to invite them to the next Zoom call through something called a virtual launch script. So that's what you're not seeing here. But if you scan and you download that document and you print it out, it'll be a 3-pager. The tracker form, the who do you know to prompt yourself for who you should put on that list to call and connect with, and then a connection sheet on exactly what to say to them to connect and invite them onto the next Zoom call that we have as a team, which we have so many from the team calendar. So that is what I would be plugged into, is I would be looking for my first 30 people. And I really want you to bring me your best 10. So out of that 30, you're going to be like, okay, who do I know, that's money driven? Who do I know that is entrepreneurial? Who do I know that loves health and wellness? Who do I know that's a personal trainer, a hairstylist, a business owner? Who do I know that is already in network marketing somewhere else? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know that's a people person? Go off of the characteristics: self-motivated, driven. They're busy. I don't look for tired, slow, broke people. That they're never on my list, unfortunately. Okay. I wish I could take everybody, but I have to take the go-getters. I have to take the people who want more for themselves. I have to take the people who are willing to invest in their health and in their wealth. Those are the people I'm putting on that list. So if you're going to write out 30 names on that list, you could even start by going through your cell phone and putting names down on that sheet of people you go, gosh, Bobby would be so good at this. Gosh, Bonnie would be so good at this. Carmen would be so good at this. Kimberly would be so good at this. I need to talk to them. So you write the name down. And honestly, you know what? Let the list do the work for you energetically, because there is something very significant when you write out these 30 names. Okay. There's something very significant that happens. It's like something goes out into the ethers, into the universe, into the energy, right? We all have our own electromagnetic field, right? And so you putting that out there, and all of a sudden you'll go call Bobby, and Bobby's like, gosh, Adrienne, I was just thinking about you. No kidding. I wrote your name down on a list. And yes, I know, Bobby, I haven't talked to you in forever, but I am, reaching out to you for a reason. But first and foremost, how are you? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. How are you and your family? You doing good? Oh, you just got laid off from your job? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I knew there was a reason I was reaching out to you. You've always been on my mind. You've always been somebody who's been highly organized and business minded. I recently partnered with a proactive wellness company. I'm building a global distribution center and I'm looking for a top 10 board of directors. I'm looking for people to partner with me on this. Would you do me the favor of taking a look? Silence. Would you do me the favor of taking a look? Well, what is it? Well, that's just it. I don't have a ton of time right now, but I wanted to connect with you at least and let you know I'm doing this new thing. I'm not hosting an event until Thursday at 7 p.m. Can you jump on at Thursday, 7 p.m. Central and take a look for me? Oh, you're busy? Could I send you a pre-recorded Zoom? And if so, when would you be able to watch it? Oh, you can watch it tomorrow at 4 p.m. Okay, so if I call you at 4:30, you'll for sure seen it. Yes? Okay. Is it okay if I just set in a time to call you at 4:30 tomorrow so we can discuss what you after you watch the link I send you? Yes? Okay, great. I'll be calling you at 4:30 tomorrow. You guys, become an appointment setter. So I get really passionate about this because anybody can do this. This isn't, you don't need a PhD, right? To do this. It doesn't matter if never graduated college or, you've got a PhD. It really doesn't matter. If you can connect with people, if you can communicate with people that you're doing a business, that you're looking for people to partner with, that you need somebody to put eyes on this and help you take a look, or you could even say, I'm brand new and I need to do a few practice Zooms for this new company and this new product I'm launching. Could I practice with you? However you want to skin this cat is up to you. My suggestion is you get through 30 names within a week. Okay, 30 names within a week. Okay, so what you can do is out of those 30, 15, half will say yes to taking a look at your opportunity, your business, whether you send a pre-recorded Zoom link or you get them on a Zoom call. There's tons of tools that you can use. And those are listed on the website as well under presentation in our 5-point recruiting system. And you guys, 6 will enroll. 6 people will get started. 6 people out of the 15 will say yes to you, especially if you're working with your business partner, if you're working with the person who brought you on, if you're working with a leader in the company, in the business that can help you close those calls appropriately. But your job in the first little bit is to be a great appointment setter. It's to get through 30 names of people that you can qualify for this opportunity by using the scripts and the tools and inviting them to take a look at a piece of information and collecting a yes, no, maybe so. So I'd follow up with Bobby at 4:30 and I'd be like, hey, Bobby, how's everything going? Great. Okay, what did you like the most about what you saw? Well, I really like the products look pretty good. Do you like them? I love them. I feel like $1,000,000. Well, what can you tell me about them? I don't even know. I just put them in my body and I feel great. Well, what did you come on board with? I came on with a pro collection pack. Well, why? Because I see the business opportunity. Do you see an opportunity for business for yourself? Well, I do with you. Okay, great. Let's get started. I know you know a lot of people who would probably want to trade their pantries, supplements for more perfect products. Would you be open to putting them on a Zoom call with me? Yes, I would. Okay, great. Let's do it. Let's get you going. Let's open your account. What credit card do you want to put this on? I just went through the next 3 steps in one 30-second conversation. Less than a minute it took me. So connecting and inviting and presenting. Okay. And when we talk about connecting and inviting, presenting, I am going to stop sharing for a second. And I want to ask some of you guys on here, what are some of your greatest lines to connect with people? Let's just hear it from you. What are some of the things that you like to, what are some lines? When you're reaching out to that 30 names list, does anyone have a suggestion of what to say to connect? Antoinette, are you unmuted? Do you want to share?
I know I was running to try to get back.
Oh, no, you're okay.
Okay, good. So I just always say, I just started something new and I'm really excited about it, but I'd love your opinion. Would you be open to just jump on and hear about it?
Perfect. That's a great connection. Okay. Who else has a great connection intro? that's working, like Antoinette's. Go ahead, Kimberly.
Okay, well, it's basically about the same as what you said and what Antoinette said. It's just sometimes I'll just say, um, like, hey Gina, I'm so excited to talk to you about something new that I've got going on. It's a new global business, but then I always ask them about them too, always what's happening, and try to find out what is their pain point or whatever problem they have. And then I just kind of weave it in. It's like, oh my gosh, this might be good. Would you be open to hear more about it?
Yeah.
And people just say, yeah.
So you guys are both connecting and inviting in a few short phrases, a few short sentences that like work. And I love that because that's really all we ever do. I hope you guys listened to what Kimberly and Antoinette said and you thought to yourself, I could do that. I can do that too. I could ask a few people to take a look at this new business that I just started, right? I could ask a few people to jump on and take a look for me. And that's why I was wanted it to come back to you guys because these are questions and statements that you guys are making that I know are working because you guys are all building fabulous organizations and businesses. So this is not scary, right? Oh, and almost and like Kimberly just said, almost everyone says yes. When you reach out to somebody in that way, they very rarely say, I don't want to talk to you. That sounds like something crazy. What are you up to now? Who do you think you are? No, no, that doesn't happen. I'm just saying because we get so scared, like the phone becomes 100 pounds when we go to reach out to these 30 names, and it really doesn't have to be, right? And honestly, to me, it is fun with a capital F because I never know what I'm gonna get. And I get excited and I love people. I like money, but I love people more. And so when I jump on these phone calls, I want to assess where are they at, what's going on with them, is there a place for them in three? And there always is. Either the products, the business, or both, right? And so I'm always just really I'm a great connector. And that's what this is about. It's about being a great connector. It's about connecting somebody to a new opportunity that could potentially change their life. And all you have to do is come in with excitement and passion and enthusiasm for what you're doing, and people rarely say no to you. They're like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't seen Dick's this excited in years." Of course I'd jump on and take a listen. Right? What is Janet up to? Right? So, I mean, they want to know. Yeah, did you like that? What I say that it is so true. You guys, this business it's a people business and you do need to like money because you want to earn money. And we can't do that without talking to a lot of people because if you're earning money, that means they are too. So I love people and I like money. There's a difference. So when some people are like, "Oh, you're in one of those things and you're in a pyramid thing and you're just using people to make money or blah blah blah." Nobody ever says that to me. It's not even a thing. It's first of all, it's not a thought in my head. That's just not what I do. Because I love people and I want to offer them a gift. Either the gift of health or the gift of wealth. They can say yes, no, maybe so. That is their choice. I'm here to educate. They decide. We support that decision. I'm here to educate. They decide. We support that decision. Whether they decide to order one products or a pro collection pack of products, whether they decided to share the business with two people or not. You love on people, show them who you are, right? Show them how much you care, show them why you're excited, and let them decide. So, Kimberly, did you have your hand raised? I can't, I've got like a light thingy over it. Did you? No, no. Okay.
Oh,
All
I
right.
did.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, the only thing I have found with a lot of people is that they just don't ask. They
Mhm.
they go roundabout the question so many ways, and then they wait for the person to say, "Oh, do you think I should be on a Zoom?" It's like they don't know what to ask, and I mean, like the prospect will not know what to say. We have to
Mhm.
just say, "Hey, I have a Zoom call at 6 o'clock today or tomorrow. What's better for you? Would you like to be on?" And if it's not that time, they will give you some other time, so you ask them. But that's the only thing I've ever seen is that people don't ask.
Right.
And when you directly ask, they will say it. They will tell you,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. The only way you can win in this business is by asking. Right? You've got to be the person to reach out and ask those questions. Don't call and just like, easy breezy. You're asking them to take a look at something. Yeah, absolutely. That's perfect. Thank you so much, Kimberly. All right, so let's talk about presenting for a second. Let me share my screen here. Okay, we're going to get back to it. Okay, so I'm going to go over to the ourlegacymakers.com website. This is our team website. I'm on the homepage right now. If all you did was go there and scroll down, you'd see that these are all those getting steps that we talked about, especially become a part of our Facebook community. There's going to be a lot happening here come January and through 2026. This is the team calendar. So you guys, if you come to the team calendar, it's going to show you what events you could invite people to, right? And I always say the next event is the best event. Right. So these are opportunity calls, Monday night global. Okay. We have an empowerment training. These are also highly motivating and they're in interviews, podcast style interviews with leaders in the business. So that's another great way to introduce it to people. And then here, Wellness Wednesday talks a lot about the product. If you want to be more product oriented, there's a Spanish Zoom call here. I do a Zoom call every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. Right. So if you guys were to click on these, it's going to give you an invitation and a Zoom link, which is the Zoom link you're currently on. And you can send these to people from the team calendar. You're on onboarding right now. This is where we're at today. Okay. The morning mastermind huddle is a huddle that every single new person should be on. All new BAs should be attending as many morning huddles as they possibly can because it helps create engagement and connection and community as well as education. And it's a big deal. So you want to make sure they have access to that. If people are looking for a back office tour, it's here. How to set up your 3 wallet to get paid, it's here. And this business training is where it's at. So we're going through essentially a 5-point recruiting system. I started out by asking your goal. We did a little bit of a system review. We talked about qualified brand ambassador, getting your 2. And here's the 5-point recruiting system: creating your names list, sharing your story. What do I say on the call? You would share your story. This teaches you how to write a story. Right. Since I started 3, I've been able to leave my corporate job and replace my income. Or since before I found 3, I was feeling stuck in my 9 to 5 job, constantly worrying about money. Right. I struggled with low energy. I couldn't keep up with my kids. Right. Whatever it is for you. And it helps you put that story together. My goal is to create a legacy of financial freedom for my family and inspire others to do the same. Now I'm helping others be happier and healthier, but with both the products. So put your story together. Jim Rohn, who was my first mentor, I remember somebody gave me his CD. Oh my gosh, this was 17 years ago now. And I listened to it and I was so scared to reach out. I knew I needed to say something like about my personal experience with it. And so he helped me develop my story. That's where we get this from, the share your story. And then connecting and inviting is what we just discussed. And if you come in here, it's about 1,000,001 scripts for success that you could use. There's quick talking points about the company, scripts for life, virtual launch script. This is the one that's attached to that. So you can come in here and use that. There's one for a business approach, a general connecting script, closing scripts. Carpe Diem script teaches you how to form people, family, occupation, recreation, message. Hey, Bobby, how are you doing? How's your family? That's the F. Right? How's work going? Oh, not great. Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's the O, occupation. R, recreation. Are you doing anything fun for the holidays? Oh, you're not. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, the reason I'm reaching out is because I started a new business and I really would love for you, because of your mindset, to take a look. Okay, that's how that Carpe Diem script goes. How do you seize the day in your business? Here's one for health professionals, patient, client. Here's how to do a three-way call. This is getting your sponsor, your upline leader on a call with you and helping edify them so that even if you hold a PhD and the person who sponsored you does not, but they've got a PhD in network marketing and N3, you're going to introduce them as such. You're going to help create rapport for that person you're introducing them to, because when you edify that third party, they become the expert and it gives your prospect a reason to want to listen to them. Okay, so there's a lot that happens there. So I am in this training, we're not going too deep into that, but I want you to understand that. So virtual launch script is what's attached. So if we come in here, this is what I was inviting off of. All of it's here, and you can say it however you like. This is a guideline. It's a guideline. It's not the end all be all. It's a guideline. The last thing I want is for you to use a script and sound scripted, but I would rather you use a script and sound scripted than not reach out to anybody at all because you don't feel you have the words, right? So I sounded very scripted when I first started in this business because somebody handed me a script and I wasn't confident yet enough to not deliver anything but what was on the script. So I followed the script until I had 10 people in my organization. Well, guess what? And then I got a little fancy. After that, then I realized more of what people were looking for because I was doing the activity, I was doing the work, and I was more confident in what I was doing. And so I was able to riff off the script because I'd said it a million times. I'd practiced it in a mirror. I knew exactly what to say to get that person on a phone call with my mentor. I knew exactly what to say to get him on the next Zoom call. I knew exactly what to say and ask the right questions to send them the appropriate Zoom link. Okay, so when we talk about inviting, presenting, following up, it's all on there. And if we come back to this system here, okay, and the tracker form is under here, y'all. It's right here, okay? If you click here, you'll see it. It's right here, okay? You'll get it right there. There's lots of them. This is be a basic. This is more intense. This is like, let's get you going. Let's fast track your success, okay? That's all there. All right. If we come back to business training, come back down, you guys, this system has created more 6 and 7 figure income earners than I can even imagine for the ones that do the work. Read, dive in, get a little bit in depth with it, right? Train yourself. Okay. All right. Presenting tools. Let's dive in. Oops, I hit virtual launch. This is how you book a virtual launch with me. If you need somebody to work with, I'm happy to help. My calendar is available to the entire team. And I mean that because when I first got into this business, nobody was available for me. My upline leader was already a millionaire. He didn't care about me. No offense, but he didn't. He didn't know who I was, right? He was so busy, and that's how big these businesses and these organizations develop and grow. So I always make sure that I have a calendar out there for you guys in case you need something. You can book a one-on-one, or you can invite as many people as you want. Go book an appointment on my calendar and then invite as many people to that one event. Faster, baby. Whatever you want. Team calendars where you find the events to invite people to. Here's the virtual launch script. If you want to send them a pre-recorded presentation, I have a couple right here. In-person events, if you're inviting them to an in-person event, there's a guide on how to do that. There's also a guide on how to create your own in-person event or open house event. Happy to help there. Tools from your app. You can send tools in your app from your app. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the app yet, I highly encourage you to download it, go in there and do your own discovery for the tools and the videos that you feel most comfortable sending to people. But I personally, and the reason I'm not going through the app is there's a lot of product stuff in there, okay? And there is some business stuff too. But I personally like to go to the team website. Actually, I'll take you there from here. Hold on. Let me come back. Oop. Let me not do it that way. Wow, I'm getting a lot of phone calls right now. Okay, if we come in here, I'm gonna come back here. Okay, and if we come up to business resources, I'm gonna show this to you as well. Hopefully you guys can all see this. Business tools, business resources. If you come down, first of all, there's a social media launch. If you guys want to launch yourself on social media, highly recommend you do. This comes back to the scripts for success, product training, health professional decks are on here if you want to find the latest there. Quick links. Looky here. Quick links. Okay, so this is the team Zoom link, the Spark Zoom link, the 3 corporate Zoom link, and here's our team YouTube channel. And if you click here, or you pull that up, okay, bring it up over here, put it in your little address bar this away, like this away, okay, or not. I can't move my screen. I pushed it up too far. You'll come over here, okay, and you'll come into the team YouTube channel. I definitely want you to subscribe and receive notifications here because look, we're live right here, right now. So if you're like, how do I get a recording of this? It is right here. It's right here. Okay, but there are some presentations. Here's all the morning masterminds. There are some presentations in here that have been done that are really good. Okay, there's a business presentation here, new level of health and business, right? Here's one, a global opportunity call. Here's an Empowerment Tuesday. Here's Nicole doing the newest presentation, right? It's all here. There's even some under lives. So if you go under live, right? I did a live one on Thursday. Where was it? Well, it was somewhere on here. Okay. Anyways, there's lots of videos. Okay. So if you're looking for the best one, go to videos, go to popular. What's the most popular? These are some of the most popular videos. Now, some of these are old, right? So we want to get to the newest, most popular video is going to be not on how to set up your back office. Well, it is, well, I guess some of the newer ones are not as popular. What's the latest? Go to the latest. Okay. Go to the latest. All right, let's choose this one right here. Okay, so I'd click this one. Okay, and I'd be like, do I like this? Is this good? Did she do a good job? Do I feel like she, did the essence of what I'm looking for? Okay, pause. I'm gonna be like, yes, and I'm gonna share that. Or you can even upload this to add media to your phone app. Okay, let me show you here. Here's another fun one. See, I think I have to stop sharing there to screen share from my app here. Hold on. Get the weather off of here. Okay, and let me get down here and screen mirror. Oh, oh, oh. Give me a second, you guys. Okay, settings. All right, T. Here it is. Or not. Give me one second, you guys. Here we go. Okie doke. All righty. The app. Hmm. Okay, mine is just not working today. Let me see here. I really wanted to show you the app real quick though. So pull up your app if you already have it downloaded. If you don't have it downloaded, you're going to go to your app store and you're going to download it real quick. And I'm going to show you how to share some links there as well. So if you can do that on your own right now while I'm trying to figure out why this won't mirror. I might have to stop it. I don't want to take too much time on this, but I want you to know you have an app, okay? And you can use it. And there's lots of resources and tools in there. And you also have a desktop version. I'll show you the desktop version. So this is something, I don't know if we share this enough, but there is a desktop version to your app, okay? So if we come up over here, why does it never let me pull from this? Okay, hopefully you guys can still see my screen. Okay, so let me undo some of these guys. Okay, so if we come over here and you go 3-app.com. Do you see that? 3-app.com. Okay, and you click on here. You're going to use your same username and login that you would if you were in oops, hold on, let me see here. Oh, it got rid of it. Same as your username and login for your back office. Okay. All right. So let's log in. Okay. And it's taking its time, of course. Do I have to hit this? I don't think so. Huh. It's taking a while. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. So if you come in here, you can build out custom presentations and you can also build out sales funnels with My Vaults, which you can also use the team one. But anyways, you come in here, you have your contacts uploaded. It's got all of the media and material you'll ever need. Dr. Dan on the pillars, Dr. Dan on all products, da da da, right? But if you come up to this presentations, these are presentations that I've custom built. Okay, here's one on just the skincare. Here's one for somebody named Megan. Here's one on product inflammation. Here's Dr. Dan on just this stuff, right? And there's other business ones as well. You can upload your own media. Okay. So if I were to, it's not showing on here, but if I were to go in there and you heart these, when you heart them and you like them, they show up on your app so that you're able to share it from your phone. So it's easily emailed and texted out in that way as well. So I know I'm not really going through this, but let me teach you how to create a quick presentation. So if I were to add a presentation, I'd come in here and let's say I'm like, I really want people to just know a little bit about us. I want to have Dr. Dan talk about all the products. Let me see here. This is all the content, right, that they offer. So I'll come in here. Where's the one? Dr. Dan on, let's just do all it's 16 minutes. Let's do Dr. Dan 3 pillars because you don't have a lot of time to engage them. So I'll just do that. And then let me see what else is available here. Let's say 3 products in your epigenetics, okay, and 3 products in the PDR. So I might do that, okay, and then I'll come in here and I'll put a PDF on how to get started. So we'll do a enrollment form. Where's the enrollment form? Or a share sheet. Let me see, product usage guides. Another thing is you could put the product fact sheet. So if people are like, well, I need more product information, you could put that in there too. But you can only add one thing. Am I not seeing this? Is anyone else not seeing? You could add the studies. Okay, let's just do the family facts sheets. Okay, so I might name this presentation general product overview. Okay, and I would save this presentation. Now, if I come over here, I could click view the presentation. This is what it looks like. Oh, where did it go? General product overview. Here it is. I'm going to click on it. Look. Okay, and this is what it looks like. So it has the About Us video. It's got my contact info up here. Okay, it's got the About video, all the things in here, plus the product fact sheet. So this would be a good thing to send. Plus it has a button for them to order right away if they want to order. If they want to request more information, this will come back in a text and or a email to me based on what they decide to do. Okay, and it also prompts them to order up here as well. So a lot of great tools that you can use. You can go about it this way. You could do a vault. You could, however you want to do it. So I'm going to close, let me go back. Okay, I'm going to heart this and check mark it. And now when I refresh the page, that will show up on my app on my phone. Okay, so that's a great thing to use. Okay. All right. The next one is if we were to come back over here and go into my vaults, okay. Vault, you can create a sales funnel or a funnel, and we've got some in here. This has our legacy makers stuff, welcome letter, things like that. Legacy makers here. This is a 3 corporate thing. There's a bunch of things you can create in here. This is like a lot. Okay. So, but for those of you guys who on here might be really tech savvy, it's worth looking into. But if you're not, then don't worry about it right now. Okay. Just don't worry about it. It's a lot. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing. No, I'm going to come back over here to our presentation. All right, let's get back on track. How much time do I have? 10 minutes. All right. So we've talked about presenting, connecting, presenting, following up. We're going to go into follow up. Okay. All right. So here we are. We're back. Okay. I know that I just took you on a loop-see-loo. Let's bring you back. Okay. Bring you back. There's a lot of tools, a lot of things you can share. There's not one way to just go about this, but there is a right way, which means you're taking consistent action. Okay. So either way, We want you connecting, inviting, and presenting. Whatever is best for you, follow your upline leader. I personally think you should make a tracker form 30, reach out using the virtual launch script, invite them onto a Zoom call or a pre-recorded, and follow up with them immediately, because the fortune is really in the follow-up. We call this call continuum. I'm going to call them until, I'm going to reach out and show them how much I care until. I'm not calling to pester them. I'm calling to check in. Hey, how are things now? What's new? What's changed? What's up? Right? That kind of a thing. The first touch, you want to reach out within 24 to 48 hours of them having seen a presentation and say, do you feel like you have enough information to get started today? Then 2 days, 2 weeks, and you want to follow up with them 3 to 11 times and follow up with a leader and with information always. Okay. Those are two pieces of two tips is what I call to ensure promptness. All right, is making sure that you're consistently following up. So if I follow up with Kimberly and I'm like, hey, Kimberly, just wanted to circle back. Are you ready to open an account now? After like the 11th time, I probably shouldn't be doing that. I should be doing that the first 3 times. And then if she's like, no, I'm not ready yet, or I'm having financial issues, or da da da, and I can't help her overcome her objection or her fear around that she could earn income, then on the 5th time, I'm probably gonna be like, how are things? How are you? Well, I don't know if I ever shared with you a little bit more about our Visage collection. I don't know if I ever shared with you. I'm going to follow up with information after that. Okay, so it's a call continuum, follow up until. But the first 3 follow-ups, it is an ask. The first 3 follow-ups are an ask. Do you feel like you have enough information to get started today? What do you see 3 doing for you in your life? Which pack did you want to get started with, right? I always say this, you want to close hard, and you ABC always be closing in your own way. Sometimes the first 3 is a little bit more hardcore, and after that first 3 is a little bit more intentional, wanting to check in and see how they're doing. Alrighty. So kinetic is for closers. We always say, ask these 3 questions. What did you like? What else did you like? Do you feel like you have enough information to get started today? What interests you the most? The products, the income, or both? If I could show you a way to earn an extra $500 per month and get your products paid for and help you be more healthy, earn additional income, earn a free all expense paid trip, would you be opposed to getting started today? And some people are like, oh, I hate the word opposed. It's so negative. You should say, would you be open to getting started today? But I feel like that one's a little overused. People are used to it now. And sometimes what we don't want right now is we're all kind of living in this weird environment. And there's a lot of positivity as well as a lot of negativity out there. So when you ask somebody if they would be opposed to getting started today, they're usually like, well, I'm not opposed, but I do have a question. I'm not opposed, but I do want to know what's the best way to get started. What pack did you get started with? Right? So I like asking that question that way. You can do it however you like. You can say open or opposed. It's up to you. So I'll go straight into taking the order. If they're like, yeah, no, I'm ready. I'm excited. I really want to get this going. I might say, okay, let me help you open your account. Then I might say something like, where would you like this shipped? Then I might say something like, what card will you be using today? Okay. I go straight into the order. I take the order. Now I'm kind of a control freak. It's not that I don't send links to people to enroll themselves. I do, but I have attempted to take that order myself first because there is a connection in that activity that is they know that I've got their back. I'm going to help open this account for you. It'll take me 5 minutes to open the account. I'm going to send you a welcome letter. You're going to receive one from the company like a receipt, and you're going to receive one from me and my team welcoming you to the team. Okay. And then we're going to book an onboarding call in 5 days from now after you've received your product so I can help do a personal onboarding and show you how to set yourself up for success. That is my system. I highly recommend you adopt it. It makes sense. They're either going to jump on Saturday onboarding or I'm going to walk it through them myself. Are you with me? Okay. So that's how I do it. I'm a little bit of a control freak in that regard. Okay, so build it big. Why 3? Right? Why now? We want you following the tracker form 30 because those 6 people are going to help you get to a rank called 3-star. I want to develop and create more 3 stars than any other team, and we're on our way. We're already doing it. I know it's possible for you to become a 3-star where you open up the door and you create a foundation for a 6-figure business. So we've got to move you through your first tracker form 30. Just do it. sit down with your upline leader, sit down with the person that recruited you or a different upline leader. If that person's not actively building the business, go up, 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 find line of leadership. Okay. For us, it's whoever enrolled you is that next person. If it's not them, it's the next available 3-star will be the leader that you want to work with, because a 3-star who's somebody who's already a 3-star knows how to what? Take you to becoming a 3-star. They've already done it. So you want to work with the next available 3-star so they can help you become a 3-star. Okay, so 3-star is just a fancy name, you guys, for having 3,600 PTV personal group volume is what that means. That's an accumulation of CV between both left and right legs that totals 3,600. So if we put 3 people on your left team and 3 people on your right team out of that first tracker form 30, and boom, I've seen people do this in 2 weeks. I've seen people do this in a month. I've seen them do it in 3 months. This is not difficult. It just takes consistent activity. Okay. So we want to get you to 3-star as fast as possible. You get rank recognition on stage. You get recognition on stage. You open up the base for a 6-figure business, and you have the foundation to build off of that, because out of those 6, 2 are going to duplicate to become a 3-star. Ask me how I know this. It is just the numbers. It's the way it works. If you're doing it right, if you're following the system and the plan and you're helping develop leadership, that is what's going to happen. Okay. So my friends, that's how you're going to do it. All right. So ask the person that invited you on if they're a 3-star to help take you to 3-star by filling out that tracker form 30, diving in, connecting, inviting, and presenting until what? Until you're a 3-star. What happens after 3-star? You go create 2 new 3-stars out of those 6 that recruited. Are you with me? Leaders backed by leaders, backed by leaders, backed by leaders. Build 7-figure businesses. I'm not talking about 6-figure businesses. They build 7-figure businesses. Ask me how I know this. We have done it over and over and over and over again. How much money is enough? I don't even focus on it. Remember, who am I? I love people. I like money. I run everybody through the same training and the same onboarding, and I let them tell me who they are. I let them show me who they are. Are you somebody who wants to sit back and process, or do you want to build a big business with me? You'll tell me based on your activity. Okay. So that's why this is so key and so important that you follow the system for going through your first tracker form 30 or your 30th. I don't care how many tracker form 30s you go through. It is the base for building a 7-figure income. You're going to do this. Antoinette probably does 1 a day. She's building a 6-figure business. Sorry, a 7-figure business. She's not building a 6-figure business. She's building a 7-figure business. Leaders backed by leaders, backed by leaders. You're looking for that board of directors, and it has to start by coming through and following this system. Okay. All right. So you're going to identify those leaders as you go. You're going to look for people who are what we call D's and I's. They're people who are saying things like, let's go, let's win, don't slow me down, let's have fun, let's connect, everyone's invited, right? They're not sitting back being comfortable and steady, although that's fine. There's a place for people like that too, people who are more detailed and precision oriented. I am looking for people who are like, where's the target? And they shoot, right? That's what I'm looking for. And so you might be somebody who's like that, or you might not be, but you know some people who are decisive and direct and confident and competitive, and they're quick and to the point, and they want efficiency. Those are the personalities. Those are the business people that I'm looking for. Those are the people I want on my board of directors. Those are the 6 people I'm looking for immediately. Okay. Some of you guys might have better batting average. You'll go through a tracker form 30, you'll recruit 10. No joke. Because you just love people and you want them to have a great opportunity. And you're like, tell me yes, tell me no, tell me quick, I got to go. Okay. So build your board of directors. Don't wait. Don't sit back. You want to get to the next event. We're going to 2026 Pro Leadership Conference come January 9th to the 11th. So you've got to be at this event if you want to build a 6- and 7-figure business, just hands down. I won't mince words about it. You'll be there if that's your goal, if that's your intention. You won't let anything stand in your way. I certainly didn't. My first event ever that was like that, it took me from a couple extra $100 a month to over 6,000 per month. Because I listened and I took notes and I implemented. And then I took two more people to 6,000 per month and I jumped up to 12,000 per month. What did I do next? Help those two that went to 6,000 per month get to 12. What did that make me? Up to 20,000 per month. Leaders backed by leaders backed by leaders. Do not miss this event. It's not too late to attend. We're going to have an incredible party Friday night that Antoinette has so graciously collaborated for the team. It's going to be so fun. We're doing like cocktails and hanging out, and then you guys can come over. We're going to do a open mic night where it's a Q&A for the top leaders that are building. It's going to be a great event. So I'm super excited about it. So don't miss this. And that's really what I've got for you today. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm here to answer a few questions for about the next 5 minutes or so. If anyone has any comments, questions, or concerns, anything I can help you out with before we head out. Any questions about the system?
Okay, so as you're presenting to prospects, what would be the minimum that you would go over websites with them?
I wouldn't go over any websites with them.
You wouldn't?
If I'm prospecting them, no.
No. If you're presenting, say
Oh.
somebody signs up as a BA, and do you just present for them, or do you show them your 5 color things, or just seems like a lot of information.
Well, it's not. It's not for the person who wants to do something big, right? It would be like if you were to go out and, get hired on at a new job, there's probably a process and a system for that too that you'd have to learn, right? So to learn 5-point recruiting system, I don't think is difficult. I think it's for the right person who wants to earn income. But first and foremost, if I enroll a new brand ambassador and I need to know what their goal is. Right. I would get them onto an onboarding call right away. What's your goal? Are you just here because you love the products, or could you see yourself sharing the products with somebody else? Or do you want to make money? What's your why?
Right.
And once I've identified that, then it's no problem for me to say, let's make a tracker form 30, because if your goal is to actually share the science of what we have to offer with other people using the tools, I'm not saying you have to wait to have a product experience. I'm saying you go out there, how many people can you share the 3 story within a day and get it your own yes, no, maybe so. So I would most likely be booking a virtual launch event with them with my mentor. And I would be going through and just helping them invite 30 people onto a launch call with my mentor. And that's how I launch people. Like if I recruit Kimberly Starr and Kimberly Starr tells me she's excited and she likes the products and she wants to make money, I'm going to put a tracker form 30 in front of her right away and say, you've got to fill this out. Let me help you do it. Now tell me about Rachel that's on here. What is she about? What's she like? Okay, let's invite her. Let's invite all these people onto a Zoom call with me. I'll get all those people onto a Zoom call. I'll do the presentation. She'll share why she's excited and introduce me and edify me. I'll go through the presentation and then we'll follow up with all 30. What did you like the most? What else did you like? Could you see yourself getting started today? Do you feel like you have enough information to get started today? I'm going to work that names list like my life depends on it, because it does. So why would I go personally recruit over and over and over and over again if I could personally recruit through other people's people? That's how you build duplication in your business. Dix knows people I don't. You know people that I don't. Kyle knows people that I don't. Antoinette knows people that I don't. Caroline knows people that I don't. Bring me your people. Bring me your best 10. Who do you think would get excited? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Because all we're doing is running them through the same system. The same way that you came on board, if I met Dix on a Zoom call and he saw me present and he got excited and he placed an order and I turned around and said, hey, Dix, do you know some people that could get excited too, just like you did? And he says, yes. Oh my gosh, I'd be like, can you get him on a Zoom call with me tomorrow? Don't wait, right? Money likes speed. People like speed, especially in this day and age. People have a 30-second attention span. They're like goldfish. You've got to get in and be like, hey, it's Janet. I just recently started this new business and I'm doing an event online, and you struck me as the kind of person who probably could get excited about making more money in 2026. Would you be willing to jump on and take a look for me and see, let me know what you think? Let me know what you like. For you, I will. Perfect. Music to my ears. Here's the Zoom link. I'll see you on it this time. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So that was the best question that anyone could have asked all day, Janet. What should I do? Okay. That's what I would do with my new BA. I would sit down and have them and help them fill out a tracker form 30 like their life depended on it, because it does. It does. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Bring me your best 30. Bring me your best 10. Let's get 6 people recruited. Let's get you to 3-star as fast as possible. Why? Get paid and get your people paid. People do not stop SmartShips in businesses that they're getting paid on, even if they've only made $50. You get paid first. You put the oxygen mask on first. If you're not a 3-star yet, you go 3-star. And then you turn around and you help create and develop 3-stars, right? So get paid and get your people paid. That's the tracks to run on. 5-point recruiting system is the tracks to run on. Okay. I'm almost 10 after. Does anyone else have any other questions, anything they'd like to share? No. You guys are all rock stars. You're going to be 3 stars, 3-star elites, 4 stars, 5 stars, 6 stars, 7 stars. You've got to go out and you've got to work your own names list and then go through and help other people work their names lists. Take the time. Help them reach out. Help them book their first launch event. Whether it's in person or online. Doesn't matter to me. The point is to get faces in front of information, in front of presentations and materials. How many times can you share the 3 story in a day is going to tell you how big your paycheck will be. If you don't share the 3 story not once in a day, you're not going to have a big paycheck. If you're sharing the 3 story in a day for yourself and at least 2 people on your team per day, you're going to have a big paycheck. You're going to duplicate. Okay. Caroline, go ahead.
So yeah, so if we can do more than one launch event, right? Because I know we did one for me a couple months ago, and that actually helped. I brought on a few brand ambassadors. So I mean, how many is too many, or is there really
No
enough?
such thing. There's no such thing as too many. Remember, this is your business. You're the CEO. You drive this. So if you're the kind of person who's used to doing business every single day and making a lot of money, wouldn't it behoove you to have a launch event every day? Right? So there's no limit. It's whenever, that's why I say there's a rhythm to it. You can say, I'm going to do one big launch event every single week. I'm going to invite as many people as I can onto Adrienne's call every Thursday because I know that that's when she's doing it. So it's booked. If I invite everybody every single Thursday at 7 p.m. Central, like clockwork, I try to get 5 to 10 people to take a look every Thursday. Am I building a business? Yes. You're doing it one launch call a week, but you could do one a day. That's what the calendar's for, you know? That's what the calendar's for. And you got to decide what your calendar is. And Antoinette did a really great training on that, on how you decide how you spend your time. So if we all have the same hours in a day, let's say we've got 8 hours of work time. Okay. You wake up, you work out, you do some, personal development, you jump on the morning huddle, you make a names list while you're on the morning huddle, you check your names list while you're on the morning huddle, you're sending information while you're on the morning huddle because that's when you're most inspired. You reach out to 10 people and send them a text and invite them onto a Zoom call later that evening. You get on a Zoom call with 3 to 5 people at night. 3 to 5 people have just seen the presentation. You immediately send a follow-up text. Hey, thanks so much for jumping on tonight. Really appreciate it. What did you like the most? What else did you like? Could you see yourself getting started at 3? Do you have a budget in mind? Was there a specific pack that stood out to you? What's your credit card so I can help you open your account and take that order? You can recruit faster. You can recruit 2 people a day, or you can recruit 2 people a month. 2 people per month is like the bare minimum. But what's stopping you from doing that once a day? Nothing. It's how many times can you get the information in front of people? When you pull back your fear, your emotion, the negative beliefs about, well, I haven't done it now. Why would I do it? You know, what's going to make it different come 2026, blah, blah, blah. Get out of your head and get into work. Just get into the activity. That was a great question, Caroline, because, you know, that is something we need to talk about.
Well,
Is
the
how
other
to get
thing,
into a rhythm of-
right. So the other thing was like, we were supposed to have a call here, you know, for the, and she can't do it because of the holidays, right? Which is fine, but I think what I'm going to do is have her jump on the calls at your Thursday call if she has
Yeah.
time.
We won't have one this next week. I'm not working next week. No, nobody's working next week. We're all on vacation. Sorry.
Me
But
neither.
you can book for yeah, you either. But we're booking for the following week. And so yeah, I'll be doing that next Thursday like I always do on the team calendar. But y'all, anyone has access to it. If you're like, this girl can only meet at these times, unfortunately I need to book within the times I'm available so that I also can like go work out and have fun in my life. But book on the calendar. And then put in the notes, hey, Adrian, this is my friend Daphne who saw a presentation and da 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 da, whatever, right? Follow-up call. I need help with follow-up. So yeah, absolutely. Okay. And you can do this with your upline leader. You can do this with anybody. You can do it with yourself, for yourself. You're going to learn a lot. What happens is the last thing I want is for you to just sit back and learn and learn and learn and learn and never get started. It's important that you do the activity because you will learn more about yourself, about this business, about the 5-point recruiting system by doing it. Give it a whirl. Trust the process. Do it imperfectly. It's okay. So, all right, my friends, go do the process. Go do the 5-point recruiting system imperfectly today. I challenge you to recruit another 2, okay, in your organization, to print out your tracker form 30, fill it out, get going, invite, ask people to take a look and follow up. Okay, that's the system. We're going to build leaders backed by leaders, 3 stars backed by 3 stars backed by 3 stars. I believe in you. If nobody's told you that they loved you today, I want you to know I love you. I care about you deeply. I want you to win. I want to celebrate your success and your win. I cannot do the activity for you. You must take action. Okay. And you're going to do it for yourself and the people that you love the most. All right. Okay. Make it a great day. Go out and wish somebody Merry Christmas. Smile at somebody today. And it's going to be a great day. All right, you guys. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you later. Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Love you guys. We'll see
You
you later.
guys, happy
Bye.
holiday.
Happy holidays.